time now for the Morning Rush.
And we'll start things with Kristen Curry. Kristen?
Good morning. We'll begin with the next big weather maker. Nothing in the way of showers or clouds today. Really, our weather maker is just a high pressure system that's going to keep us dry for the next several days. But today, just get outside, enjoy the sunshine and those warm temperatures. Adam?
All right, Kristen, as you get ready to head out the door, we're following the day's top local stories. We'll start with Catherine Mazzone.
Adam, happening today, a memorial dedication for a fallen Rio Rancho officer killed in the line of duty. Anthony Philip Haas was only 24 years old when he died 2 years ago today in a single car crash. Police say he was headed to a domestic violence call in the Northern Meadows when he crashed his cruiser at Adelia and Iris. Haas was the only one involved, but police don't know what led up to the crash or why it happened. He had only been with the department a year, an officer for 5 months. Today's dedication is at Adelia and Iris at 10 a.m. Parking is limited. Sarah?
New details about the chase that ended in a crash, leaving law enforcement officers injured and the group of teens responsible for it all. A criminal complaint says the teens range in age from 13 to 19. Investigators say the group lured another man to a home Friday, held him at gunpoint, and took his car. The teens were driving around town when spotted by deputies. That's when a chase ensued, ending in an off-duty officer and a deputy getting injured. What their parents are saying, and the extensive criminal history of one of the teens coming up in the 5 facts. Fernanda?
We now know the battle between teachers and the state will play out in court next year. This comes after a judge agreed to hear the case over New Mexico's teacher evaluation system. The teachers union argues the evaluation system is forcing veteran teachers to retire or putting their licenses in jeopardy because their evaluations tie their performance to student test scores.
This morning, students will return to a normal class schedule at Sandia High School after a security scare. This picture was posted to the APS Twitter page. It shows what appears to be a note warning students not to go to school yesterday because of bombs that were supposedly placed around campus. APS says it doesn't appear to be credible. APS police are investigating, and they did increase security at the school.
Several New Mexico universities are about to get a big boost to help students pursuing the sciences. $18 million are being awarded to 5 campuses. It'll support Hispanic and low-income students working on degrees in STEM fields. Selected to receive the grants to Eastern New Mexico campuses, Highlands, UNM Valencia, and NMSU Carlsbad.
In just months now, construction is set to begin on the East Side Animal Shelter. The city says it's getting a much-needed facelift early next year. Kennel D, as it's called, will receive a number of improvements, as well as the addition of a new 1,600 square foot auxiliary building. It'll include about 20 kennels that will also serve to quarantine sick animals. The project's estimated to cost $1.5 million.
Happening now, the state's attorney general is asking residents to share their stories on how the Gold King mine spill has affected their lives. During yesterday's meeting in Aztec, Hector Balderas gave an update and shared with the community the possible legal steps that could be taken. The 3 million gallon blowout tainted rivers in New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah.
Today's Metro Threat Index at a 0. We have nothing but beautiful weather expected across the entire state. Sunshine with temperatures a good 10 degrees above average, leaving us here in the metro area in the 70s. So get outside, enjoy that nice weather while we have it. Fernanda?
Nearly 100 horses are alive and well thanks to some good Samaritans who stepped up when the devastating doghead fire threatened homes and livestock early this summer. Ruth Andrews organized efforts to get the horses into some temporary housing. Most people who housed the horses kept them for about 10 days. One family even ended up adopting a horse when its owners could no longer care for it after the fire.
We're going to see how Apple fares when the markets open up in just under an hour. The tech giant's stock dropped after reporting its first annual sales decline in 15 years. Apple sold fewer iPhones than it did at the same time last year, and they said it miscalculated the demand for its new iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. Apple says it's not sure it can make enough units in time for Christmas, and that may actually hurt holiday sales.
France is tearing down a sprawling camp that's become a symbol of Europe's migrant crisis. Crews are destroying tents and shelters in the jungle where thousands of refugees had been living in limbo, hoping to settle in the United Kingdom. More than 4,000 migrants have been sent to temporary shelters since Monday. The government hopes to get everyone out within a week.
And happening today, your second chance to register for this year's Toys for Tots program. The annual program collects new unwrapped toys during October, November, and December, and then U.S. Marines hand them out as Christmas gifts to children in need around the community. Registration will take place at 7 different locations on 7 different days. Head on over to KRQE.com for more information.
And Rio Rancho police are calling on Santa's little helpers as they get ready for their annual Christmas party for underprivileged kids. They're in need of new unwrapped toys. Donations can be dropped off at the police department or the library. This year's Christmas party is December 10th.
We're talking about that already, it's almost time for Christmas. Let's get a look at the drive this morning, and things across the metro look pretty clear. Pretty typical morning drive out there as we get started on this Wednesday morning. No major types. We'll keep you posted.
All right, we're just hours from Game 2 of the World Series. Last night, the Cleveland Indians shut out the Chicago Cubs in Game 1 of the World Series. Roberto Perez hit 2 home runs, leading the Indians to a 6-0 win over the Cubs yesterday. Pitcher Corey Kluber set a World Series strikeout record.
Take a look at this, a 1993 yearbook prediction so eerie it's making headlines this morning, predicting a possible World Series winner. Michael Lee's classmate, Marcos Meza, kept Lee's prediction in the back of his mind for years. Under the 1993 seniors picture, it says, Chicago Cubs 2016 World Champions. You heard it here first. Lee posted the photos to his page, and that spread all over social media. So how did he know?
I don't know, but that'd be really neat if he
Wouldn't
actually
it be
predicted that. Yeah,
I want it
way
to
back
happen.
when. That's awesome. All right, time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, a Rio Rancho man is likely all smiles this morning after his team won the first game of this year's World Series. The Cleveland Indians fan was at the World Series the last time they won in 1948. The 14-year-old Alan Broyles at the time won a newspaper contest to become a bat boy for the team. He still has those baseballs and a uniform given to him by the team. Game 2 is tonight.
Oh boy, I better be watching, keeping a close eye. Number 4, crews continue their work on the Albuquerque Rapid Transit project this morning after a federal appeals court rejected an emergency motion yesterday aimed at halting it. The city is now asking people not to jaywalk through the middle of Central in Nob Hill to get to their favorite spots across the street and to get in the habit of walking around the dirt ditch that's right in the middle of the street.
At number 3, a lot of sunshine in that 3-day forecast today. We will climb above average once again, back into the mid-70s. A little warmer even tomorrow as high pressure is still in control. Weak disturbance gives us a little bit more cloud cover on Friday, but little in the way of rain, and our temperatures still comfy in the 70s.
Number 2, a decision over whether accused cop killer Devon Lyman is guilty of gun charges is now in the hands of a federal judge. Lyman's trial wrapped up yesterday, ending with testimony from a 17-year-old then 17-year-old, who police say was with Lyman the night he's accused of shooting and killing Officer Daniel Webster last year. If convicted, Lyman faces up to 10 years for being a felon with a gun. He has not been charged with the murder yet.
And number 1, new details in a dangerous chase that ended in a crash, injuring a police officer and a deputy. 4 of the 5 teens accused in the incident appeared in juvenile court yesterday, some of their lengthy criminal histories. The youngest, 13-year-old Samuel Mirabal, has 3 warrants against him and 9 referrals to the Juvenile Justice Center. He's also cut off his GPS tracker and stolen his mother's car. We have more on this case on our KRQE News app.
Look forward to having you on Fox New Mexico after this break. KRQE This Morning continues there. Lots on tap.
Yeah, we're actually talking with a new local brewery, so we're going to see what they're all about and where they're located.
We'll see you in just a few moments on the other side.